Have you ever wondered why successful people are so different from the rest? They don't just work hard, they understand something that most of us overlook. And that is the key to the life you've always dreamed of. If you're looking for a reason to change, a spark to get you started, this video inspired by Denzel Washington's wisdom is for you. Keep watching, because the life you desire is waiting for you just ahead. Have you ever wondered why some women choose to express their affection through such intimate actions? Could it be merely a matter of physical satisfaction, or is there something deeper hidden within? In reality, intimacy between two people isn't just about physical pleasure. Behind those moments, there's a powerful emotional connection, trust, and mutual understanding. It's the way a woman shows love, safety, and respect in a relationship. Affection isn't always expressed through words or grand gestures. Sometimes it's found in small, meaningful moments, gentle touches that are warm and tender. This becomes even more significant when we realize that physical intimacy isn't just a basic physiological need, but rather it's an emotional bond. When a woman feels loved and understood, she naturally desires to share intimate moments as a way to strengthen her connection with the person she's with. Intimacy isn't about simply seeking physical satisfaction, but rather it's about deepening the emotional and spiritual bond between two people. Therefore, intimacy isn't just about the physical. It's a declaration of sincere emotions and trust between those who love each other. Intimacy can serve as a bridge, fostering a deeper and stronger connection in the relationship. When we think of women, we often associate them with gentle emotions, romance, and a sense of daydreaming and love. However, few truly understand that for them, intimacy is not merely a physical need. In fact, they're searching for something far deeper. It's safety, trust, elements that, once fully felt, allow them to open up and truly desire closeness. Imagine, when a woman feels love and appreciation from her partner, her heart will naturally open. She won't need to think too much or do anything complicated, because the affection and bond are strong enough to encourage her to draw close sincerely, without any ulterior motives. A relationship isn't just about physical closeness, it's about emotional harmony, where she feels loved and cared for. As the saying goes, when a woman feels special, she won't hesitate to give everything she has. However, what happens when a woman feels neglected, overlooked, or undervalued? Intimacy gradually fades. The feeling of being ignored or unloved will make her grow increasingly distant, no longer feeling the connection necessary to maintain closeness. This is one of the reasons why many relationships become distant and monotonous. The absence of love and care will make intimate moments feel distant and hard to achieve. A woman doesn't just need to be loved. She needs to feel that she is important to the other person. Only then will the relationship not only be physically close, but emotionally strong. Intimacy isn't just an act. It's proof of love, appreciation, and the reward for the care and attention that both people have given each other. One of the biggest mistakes men often make in a relationship is thinking that once they won a woman's heart, love will naturally last without effort. In reality, they often forget that love, like a fire, needs to be nurtured and fueled so it doesn't burn out. Just because you've gained love doesn't mean it will remain strong over time. Many men, once they build a life with their partner, assume everything will stay stable without needing more effort. Yet, it's this neglect that causes love to slowly fade. Simple actions that seem insignificant but are incredibly important, like showing interest, listening, or simply expressing affection, gradually fade over time. At the beginning, during the early stages of the relationship, men often spend time understanding, listening, and showing love to the woman. But once life settles and work becomes busy, those signs of care begin to disappear. It's only when the woman feels she is no longer being noticed, no longer the most important, that affection starts to fade. Tender gestures and sincere questions are replaced by silence, indifference, and an invisible busyness that creates an invisible gap between the two. And the consequence is distance. When a woman no longer feels loved or cherished, she will gradually separate emotionally and physically. The feeling of being abandoned, not being noticed, will make her not want to be close anymore. She no longer feels the connection, no longer feels safe in the relationship, and as a result, the bond between the two fades. As in the movie The Notebook, Noah and Allie overcame countless challenges, and it was those small moments, that deep understanding, that helped them break through all barriers. Only when two people know how to maintain care and affection throughout their journey can they sustain a strong connection. So, don't let neglect and indifference overshadow love. Cherish every moment together, listen, and care deeply, because it's these small things that will help love endure over time. When you want to restore and maintain closeness in a relationship, the first thing you need to do is listen sincerely. Sometimes, a simple question could be the way for her to feel the true concern from you. It's not about asking in a shallow way, but truly understanding what she feels, what she thinks, or the sadness she's carrying inside. Just like a conversation between close friends, you can't just ask casually and move on. You must be truly attentive, genuinely wanting to understand and feel what she's going through. In fact, it's this sincerity in the questions that will create a deep connection, like gentle steps along a path of love. But don't stop at just asking questions. Remember, a touch without expecting anything in return is one of the most beautiful ways to show love. A gentle handhold, a soft hair stroke, or simply a long hug is enough to warm her heart. These gestures aren't meant to ask for a response or expect something grand, but rather to remind her that you're always there, beside her, and your love is unwavering. Remember, sometimes small things carry more power than we realize. In addition, showing appreciation through words and small actions is the key to maintaining long-lasting intimacy. Compliment her sincerely. Don't hesitate when you notice the wonderful things she does, whether it's something small like preparing a meal or a bright smile during your conversation. These genuine compliments and simple yet meaningful gestures will help her feel that she is not only loved, but deeply appreciated. Just like in the story of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, the compliments and respect shared between them weren't just a catalyst for their growing affection, but also a true expression of love. Ultimately, connection doesn't come from grand gestures, but from building that bond every day through the smallest of actions. Sometimes, just taking a moment to ask about her day, share a story, or do something together can bring you closer and strengthen your love. These simple things, when done regularly, create a strong and lasting relationship. In fact, it's not expensive gifts or grand speeches that create lasting love, but the care and attention shown through the smallest of acts. So, remember, intimacy in a relationship isn't something that can be sustained by special moments alone. It needs to be built every day through small actions, genuine care, and each loving gesture. There's a story about an older man that I believe can offer us a lot of insight. He had reached his 60s, but his marriage was still filled with passion and love. It wasn't a fleeting or impulsive love, but one that had been built over time, founded on mutual understanding and respect. Although his body wasn't what it used to be, his eyes would still light up when he spoke of his wife, and there was a special tenderness in his voice. It was the deep conversations and sincere sharing that made him realize that love and passion in marriage weren't just about external attraction. What he sought wasn't outward beauty or sweet words, but the emotional connection between him and his wife. He understood that what made his wife feel loved and respected were the profound feelings they shared daily. The attraction didn't come from features that changed over time, but from the care, sincere actions, and the memories they had built together. This reminds me of a quote by the famous writer Leo Tolstoy in Anna Karenina. Love is not about immediate attraction, but about nurturing it gradually over the years. And truly, the love this older man had for his wife is proof of that. It can be said that true love is always nurtured by understanding and emotional connection, not by external factors that fade over time. This is also a reminder for us in life. Passion cannot always be measured by spontaneous actions or grand gestures, but by the respect and genuine feelings we offer each other every day. Every relationship needs to be cared for and cultivated, especially as it begins to fade with time. To rejuvenate and refresh your affection, the first thing you need to do is start a real conversation. Don't hesitate to ask directly, sincerely, do you feel understood in this relationship? This isn't just a question, but an invitation to open a space where the other person can share their true feelings. It's not a complicated question, but it has enormous power. It not only helps you better understand how they feel, but also shows that you truly care about their emotions. However, when faced with their sharing, the important thing isn't to immediately fix or argue. Sometimes silence and listening are all they need. You can't always solve the problems they face right away, but your empathy and presence are the healing balm they require. Let them speak fully, without rushing or making immediate judgments. You've probably heard the famous line from The Notebook when Noah tells Allie, "I love you, but not because I need you, but because you make me a better man." It's in those moments of listening and understanding that the other person will feel the deep love you have for them. Understanding isn't just about words, it's about emotional and spiritual harmony. This will reignite the connection, creating a natural intimacy that both of you are seeking. So, don't hesitate to act starting today. Ask questions, listen, and create a safe space for your love to continue to blossom. Intimacy in a relationship is not something that can be forced. It's the result of mutual understanding and connection from both sides. When you look at a relationship, you'll see that true intimacy doesn't come from the efforts to be better, but from the ability to understand what truly matters. We often think that doing more, giving more will naturally make love grow. But in reality, it's the clear awareness of what the other person needs and feels that creates a strong and lasting bond. Especially for women, this is even more important. When they feel emotionally safe and protected, they will naturally seek physical intimacy. It's like an automatic reflex, not a desire that's coerced or demanded. Emotional safety is the fertile ground for love to bloom, allowing them to open up and express intimacy without any pressure. If you want to improve your relationship, start with small yet valuable changes. Sometimes a simple gesture of concern, like asking about their day or offering genuine praise for the little things they do, can make all the difference. Each of these small actions is the firm foundation for building a long-lasting love, not through extravagant displays or noisy gestures, but through simple, natural, and meaningful things. Like the story of a couple who have been in love for years. No matter how much time passes, when they look into each other's eyes, the warmth remains as it was from the beginning. It's through their ongoing care, understanding, and sharing that they always feel a strong connection. So, instead of looking for complicated methods to improve, start with the simple but sincere things, and love will grow in the most magical way. Thank you for taking the time to watch this motivational video. Life is not always easy, but as long as we understand the essence of what truly matters and change through the smallest actions, everything becomes possible. Remember, the key to success is not working harder, but doing the right things. If you feel that this story has meaning, don't hesitate to share your own story with us. We would love to hear your thoughts, feelings, and the challenges you're facing so we can create videos that help you and others overcome them. If you feel that this video brings value, don't forget to like, share, and comment with your thoughts under the video. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the wonderful, inspiring content we'll share in upcoming videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and we hope to always accompany you on your journey of self-development.